Saturday we won the Nedbank Cup. Everyone was happy, and Nazareth Nabi himself after the game said, "Oh yeah, I'm so happy that we won this cup because this will now help me to continue with the process." He also said that it will also give confidence to the fans. You know, as some people are always in the middle and you win a cup for them and they're like, "Hey, this is the first coach to win us a cup after 8 other coaches before him failed to do what he did." We're like, okay, that's great. People are happy. And in fact, most people were not even entertaining the idea of any negative things. Even me, in my interviews, when someone was saying Pat Solomons or Pat so and so, I would just close them off because I was not about to entertain any negativity after winning a cup for the first time in 10 years. Sunday morning, Sunday Times release a story. They're like, hey, Nazareth Nabi is leaving Kaizer Chiefs together with his technical team. I see the story and Unplayable tweets it. And I'm like, I'm not going to entertain this because this will be cleared by the end of day. And also, I did not want to say anything negative about Chiefs or Nabi leaving Chiefs on a Sunday, a day after they literally won the Nedbank Cup. Now, there are two things that I'm guessing were happening. I think the story was going to be released on Sunday because the expectation was Chiefs were going to lose. So on top of Chiefs losing the Nedbank Cup, then it was going to be, yeah, definitely he's leaving, because I don't think that the journalists made up the story on Sunday morning, but it was a story that was already in the pipeline. But then since Chiefs won, we were like, but it's still happening in any case. Okay, fine. Monday morning, I'm still like, okay, I'm going to make a video about this and just say, that's not happening. Oh, this is until Kaizer Jr. goes on national TV and he goes on radio, and then they ask him a simple question, point blank. There are rumors that Nazareth Nabi and his technical team are leaving Kaizer Chiefs. The response is shocking because the question is simple. There are rumors that he's leaving. Tell us, as the royalty of Kaizer Chiefs, is Nabi going to leave Kaizer Chiefs? Simple and straightforward answer that requires a yes or a no. Because for me, if I'm a chairman or I'm a board of a club, I'm thinking to myself, definitely he's staying. The man won us the cup for the first time in 10 years. No. Kaizer Jr. goes, we know he has another season remaining. We know. These are facts. We know that Nazareth Nabi has another season. So why are you stating the obvious? Number 2, he says, results in the league we also know that results in the league have been inconsistent. And then he says, we're planning for the future. We're trying to galvanize the fans. We never asked you about that. The question was, is Nabi staying or leaving? And the man is talking about meetings that will still be had. The fact that whenever someone does not have a yes or a no answer, that means the answer is a yes. It's that simple. And the signs are there. The signs have been there all along. And to just make sure that I was in the clear and I wasn't saying things that I did not understand, I obviously started digging around to people who are close to the situation and might know a thing or two. And as much as I don't want to say this, the answer seems to be yes, unfortunately. And this seems to be a decision that was made before the Nedbank Cup final, unfortunately. So whatever that was going to happen on Saturday was not going to affect anything. But since he has won the Nedbank Cup, there could also be a U-turn because of that. But as it stands, there are 2 main reasons why this is happening. And it's one that I thought this could be the reason before I even started digging around. And we all know the 2 things. I made a video last week about Nabi makes a huge decision. And the huge decision that Nabi made was I will not compromise my style of play just because I have less quality. And some of you guys say that, but best coaches know how to get the best out of the players that they have. One of the best players available, or one of the best coaches in the world, Carlo Ancelotti. Mendy is injured at Madrid, so he tries to play Garcia there. Garcia is not good enough. That's why they will find Camavinga playing as a left back. You have Eder Militao injured. You had Alaba coming back from injury. You have now their right back. Wow, I just forgot the right back. But the right back, now they're playing Vasquez as right back. So all of these things are affecting how Madrid are performing this season compared to how they're performing last season. They have a problem. Mbappe got in there, and now they're playing the same position with Vinicius, and they've had to find Mbappe on his best to play as a number 9. He scored a hat-trick in the game yesterday against Barcelona, but they're not getting the best out of Vinicius because there's Mbappe. He's the best coach, but his team is struggling, even though he has star players. PSG had Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, all star players together, but they couldn't play as a team. They did not have horrible coaches. Abo Unai Emery are good coaches. Abo Thomas Tuchel was the coach at the time, are not horrible coaches. But sometimes the situation is just not allowing because the players that you have are not allowing you to do what you want to do. And now, Nkulumanga star players, right? Star players could get your system to be compromised. But against the best teams, you won't survive because in a big team against big team game, then you are going to have Mbappe, Messi having to mark. If you have all of those players having to mark, but they can't mark because they don't want to mark, they don't usually mark, the team is not going to perform. I'm talking about star players to prove a point that a team with star players can struggle. There's a team that has players who do not have basics. I will not name them. Players who can't trap. Can't trap, can't play. We have players who miss 1v1s for a living. Nabi wants to play out from the back, which means every single player, from goalkeeper to striker, must be comfortable on the ball. And he's not going to compromise that and start forcing himself to have technical sessions. Technical sessions for senior teams. I'm an under 10 coach. I'm an under 15 coach. I train twice a week. So the like today I just came back from training. Mondays are for technical sessions. Wednesdays are for tactical sessions. There's still technique involved, but now on Wednesdays I'm teaching them movements around the pitch and what is expected from them. But Mondays I'm all about, okay, this trap, mark. This is the correct way of marking. This is the correct way of tackling. And then they do it, drills, and then I see how they do it, and then match situations. And then on Wednesdays, then now, okay, midfielders, this is your role. This is where you move. And then the ball moves from this one to you. Then you move it from that one. When the ball is that side, you move this way. And the whole shape and how the team is supposed to move and all of those things. Imagine being a senior coach who plays sometimes, like next season, should we make it further in the CAF Confederations Cup. And then you have to have technical sessions at senior level. Because when are you going to get time to improve a player who cannot trap? You see right now, if I'm talking about Lilepo and I say Lilepo is tactically poor because sometimes he will stand still, there is something that can be coached. Okay, let's work on your movement of the ball. But trapping, how is a coach coaching at the highest level of South African football supposed to say, okay guys, I know that we play games on Sundays and we have to travel back to Joburg on Monday and recover, and then Tuesday we are having a technical session. A technical session teaching them how to trap. Because that's what people are saying. The coach must improve players. Work with players who can't trap. Teach them how to trap. Teach Teach players how to have ball control. Teach players how to make a pass, a simple pass. Teach players how to shield the ball. Teach players how to finish. There is a chance that Chiefs missed on Saturday where they played out from the back, and then Duba was supposed to pass Lilebo, but he chose to go for Glory. And there were other chances where Chiefs were just playing the ball around Pirates. So beautiful. And yet you find people saying Chiefs does not have a style of play. Chiefs last week scored their goal from a press. They won the ball back. Solomon has it, he dribbles, he passes the ball to Lilebo, who then scores. The way we won the ball, we intercepted the ball this weekend, the winning goal. We intercepted the ball, high press, Nabi style of play. We are pressing high, we win the ball back, we intercept it, we play it. Mtu gets the ball, passes to Dupree, Dupree plays it back to Mart. Mart half volleys it, we win the game. High press, Kaizer Chiefs' style of play. Against Mamelodi Sundowns, that's how we won the ball back to score the winning goal. That's Kaizer Chiefs' style of play. Under Nazareth Nabi, we press teams high and we try to play from the back. People don't see that. So Nabi is outside of the top 8 because he doesn't have the quality that he wants, because he keeps on wanting to play his system even with the players that he has, which is not sitting well with the fans, because they sing a team lose. And some people, I know some people come here on the comments when I'm doing live streams before the match, and they're like, Mpilo, are you going to show the game? I'm like, no, I'm not going to show the game. So I know that there are people who don't watch the game, because I will see the same person who said, I don't know where I'm going to watch the game. After the game, they're like, the coach must go. But you didn't watch the game, mate. People are watching scorelines on Twitter and they see that the team lost, but they don't even know how the team lost. So you watch a team like Inter Milan beat Barcelona, and now you're thinking Inter Milan are better than Barcelona. They're not. Tactically, Inzaghi was better on the day. But on top of that, Soma had to be very brilliant and come up with the saves. It's like what happened this weekend. There are saves that Peterson made that Vuma was not going to make, and would have lost the match. So all of these things that we're talking about here, we're talking about a coach who was sold dreams because they told him they were going to give him certain players. Did they give him all the players he wanted? It does not seem to me like that. Where did Anderson Cruz go? They never signed him. Instead, they signed Bongani Sam. They signed Bradley Cross, who needed some adjustment period. And then, after the coach found a solution in Titlokwe, they sold him. And then we started leaking goals again on the left side. It's just the same thing that happened with Blom. Finally, when we got Blom going, and then Chiefs decided, you know what? We're going to sell him. So, I do think that Chiefs are letting Nabi go, and I think that's a huge mistake. So, yeah. But what do you guys think? Do let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.